gross. Listen, I'm starting to show off different because I'm very upset about something. First of all, Family Guy, best cartoon show ever in history.
It's up there. It's top 5.
Listen, you already got one debate. I'm not. You come back to me after you do your first cartoon debate. But Netflix decides, oh hey, we already don't have shit on our what do you call it? App network, whatever you want to call it. We already don't have shit up there.
Catalog.
So let's take away the go-to show that everybody goes to when they realize we don't have shit. Family Guy.
Are you really surprised though? They took off the last 8 seasons.
So
like
they have Sausage
a
Party.
month and a
I'm
half.
tired of fucking
but they've been taking off.
Seth Rogen as a goddamn hot dog.
They've
son.
been taking off the show. They've been taking off Family Guy for a while now. It didn't just happen.
And
I couldn't see after season 8 for like the last.
Yeah, they
2
gonna
months.
take away them. They took away the mansion episode. Like,
that's my favorite one.
Who does that? I'm not gonna lie. This has been coming for a while, and y'all not getting my. And then y'all raise the price $2 and take away the best show and the best episodes, but y'all leave American Dad up there. Dumb.
Sorry, Seth.
But you know who does have it? Hulu.
I know. Rob about to show me how to get commercial free.
I'm a huge fan. They're not sponsoring us, but I'm a huge fan of Hulu. So I'm giving them free publicity right now. Hulu's great.
Oh boy, it's swell to say.
So Monique, we're with you.
Good morning,
Rob, you had
USA.
a challenge you wanted to issue?
Oh yeah, of course. All right, so there's this huge, nerd debate, anime debate versus superhero debate. There's a particular one, Superman versus Goku. Now, it got a little heated on Facebook by, a man who must not be named. He will never be on this podcast. But there is
Lord
another
Voldemort.
person. There's another person, one of our good friends, who adamantly believes that Goku would be able to beat Superman. I'm here to issue a challenge to one of my best friends, Anthony Calderon. Come on here, or as you're known on Facebook, Preem Thoroughbred.
Uh-oh.
I'm not disrespecting your name. I was kidding. One of my good friends, Anthony, I invite you to come on the podcast, and me and you, it's not gonna be sports. It's gonna be like 30 minutes of me and him just arguing Goku versus Superman. Come on, let's be honest right now. Y'all love Dragon Ball Z. All of y'all love Dragon Ball Z. All of y'all love Dragon Ball Super. Let's be honest. Y'all want to see it, right?
Yeah.
Y'all want to see it. And let's be honest, real comic book fans love Superman too. Especially,
They still drop Superman comics?
yeah, that's
For real?
never anymore. And then, especially if he's on the Justice League when he's with Batman,
there
or
you go.
Superman/Batman.
And Rob
So y'all
goes.
want to see this? Come on, let's be honest.
Rob goes. Dragon Ball Super's about to be over in a couple weeks. I wonder if Goku's gonna still be around and Superman will.
Fact.
Low burn.
I also want to introduce somebody on
Okay.
the pod. Can you pass him a mic? Just real fast. Can you pass me a mic? Sorry.
With AJ, you have to go with Cena.
AJ Styles.
I mean, his name's not Cena. I mean, and here's the thing: like, how can you really determine how great he is when you can't see him? Like, can we? I mean,
I heard he's trying out for Blue's Clues.
okay, you know what? And he'll get it. Okay.
But how's he gonna see the clues?
I mean, here's the thing: would you rather have a rock like in your face and you can see him, or somebody who just gives you space?
So would I rather have what?
Would you rather have John Cena, like, you can't see him so he's not in the way? Like, for example, you ever, like, been with somebody you really didn't want to be with because they're, like, embarrassing to you? Like, when you go on that date with that person who you're going out with her because it's like, I
Does the
have
friend look
to.
good?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? That works because her friend looks good. So you figure, I'll go out with her, like, do this for a couple times. Then her friend will be like, ooh, he's special. And then I'll just drop her because, I'm a jerk and then get with her.
We just lost 30% of women viewers.
Well, that's why.
I identify with women viewers because I'm always the fat friend.
Bro, have you seen me? I'm always the fat friend. That's why
I'd rather be the fat friend than the ugly friend, though.
I think we're all the fat friend here.
That's why there's no girls here.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think we're all the fat friends. Sorry, B. I'm glad we got to get Bert on the pod.
credit for you.
I'm really happy we got to get Bert on the pod.
And he recognizes that AJ Styles is going to be better than Shawn Michaels. Let's get into this shit though.
Right.
Rocket
¿Cuál es su nombre?
17 straight for the Rockets.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you tell me about it.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna let you finish.
How serious you taking this win streak?
Do you remember the last time the Rockets had a crazy win streak?
That was
Yeah.
McGrady.
Yeah,
and
Trace
Young.
McGrady.
Yeah,
They won
that's how
22 straight.
seriously I'm taking.
22 straight.
Now they're good. Like, the Rockets are the second best team in the West. I mean, they're first right now, right?
Yeah, first.
Yeah, but they're still the second best team in the West to me. I still think the Warriors are
You
better.
think they're second best team in the NBA?
Yes. I mean, only one team clinched a playoff spot. That's Toronto.
Toronto.
And I don't think they're even. I think they're top 5. But
You see the DeRozan dunk last night?
Yeah,
I like it.
game winner.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, Toronto's a good team.
It wasn't flashy, but it got the job done.
Lunch pail dunk.
Got it up and over.
But I mean, do we really trust the Rock? And we had this conversation.
I
before.
don't think they beating Golden State. I don't care how many games they can
Do you
win
think they
the
can win
rest.
second round?
It depends on who they play.
That's
I mean,
why
I
said
think they
it.
could lose
And
to
the West is
OKC.
based on matchups.
If the Timberwolves are full power, I think anybody could lose to the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are one of them teams that's scary to me.
I
Like,
think OKC's gonna fall
because
out
they
the
play
playoffs.
defense the way they do. You said what?
I said I think OKC's gonna fall out the playoffs.
That's
Like
not-
every
You said OKC.
they're like 3 games out of 9th right now, and every game they have left on their schedule is losable.
But
They
nah,
play-
that would mean that the Clippers are making it, or one of these other teams.
Or
the Clippers is
the
horrible.
Clippers at 9th, the Jazz at 10th, or
Stop it, Fred.
It's not enough games for or.
That last team.
the person the team that's at 11th, whose starting point guard is shooting 65% from the 3-point line since his return.
You would know that because he's on your fantasy team.
Yeah, I do, and I just happen to know his point guard of the future.
Listen. Before we get too deep into this, let's stop. OKC is not falling out of the playoffs.
What position?
Every
are
game they have, every game.
They're not in eighth.
You know what position they in?
What, the Lakers?
OKC.
They're in 7th, but they're 3 games out.
Who's in eighth then? Then who's dropping out before them? Because that's who's gonna drop out if anybody drops out.
Denver just dropped out last night.
Because it's not OKC. OKC is not dropping out.
I'm telling it was OKC and Denver, but every game left on OKC's schedule is losable. They play Golden State one more time.
Mm-hmm.
They play they play Portland twice, I think.
Mm-hmm. They're not gonna lose to them.
They play mad teams that could beat them. It's not like OD nice teams, but it's like teams like Utah, Denver.
Is it mad teams that can beat them and they supposed to beat them, or is it mad teams that they should beat but may lose to?
They should beat but may lose to.
Yeah, they're not losing that many games. They're not dropping out.
It's tough. Yeah, especially.
I feel like
Unless
it's tough.
they play the Rockets
you know
and
what
the
it is?
Warriors
A lot of teams are.
and the Toronto.
Yeah, they
every
play.
single
Yeah, they play
time,
Toronto. They play.
Every single game from here on in, they not dropping out.
It's a lot of teams that's fighting for playoff position
Listen,
that they
and
play though.
stop with this false hope every week that the Lakers are just gonna catapult into a spot next year, brother. Next year,
Tell 'em.
next year they'll
You
fight
gonna-
for the eighth seed.
We're gonna get the AFC this year. We're gonna play Houston in the first round and see where it goes from there.
Yeah, we know where it goes.
You don't think Golden State could surpass Houston?
I don't think they have desire.
I don't think it matters.
Draymond Green said they don't.
care,
Draymond Green said they don't care because I feel
But
like now
that's
home court
kind of a
advantage is not as
cop-out.
important.
That's kind of a cop out. Like it's kind of like saying, oh, we don't gotta win every. They just winning games. It is what it is. I don't
Yeah.
think they need it.
I think the first team to lose is going to be the one that ends up being the second.
And I also don't
Second seed.
think they should drive themselves into the ground trying to get it.
Right, because then if somebody gets hurt, like
They did the
Steph Curry
73-9 thing already, so.
yeah, it's like what are you doing?
But I'm interested to see how Houston pan out this year because James Harden, quote unquote, shouldn't be tired because that's normally the thing. He goes bad hard, almost wins MVP every year, and he's tired in the first and
Mad
second
tired
round.
from shooting 30 free throws a game.
So that shouldn't be the case. So I'm interested to see how they play through the. Will they slip up? Will these guys around them not play as well in the playoffs and everything fall apart? Like, I want
I
to see
feel
how
like-
it goes because Eric Gordon gonna shoot 100 shots a game.
I feel like Houston is one of those teams that can lose to anybody in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because-
I'm
because-
not scared of them. It's
Yeah.
7 games.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Golden State is a team I would fear going into the playoffs. I don't feel like Houston is a team I feel like in the right situation, New Orleans could beat them at full strength.
Oh yeah, New Orleans,
They-
Anthony, because they don't have nobody to stop Anthony Davis.
Exactly. And
Nobody
then,
has somebody to stop Anthony.
and then they got
Davis,
Drew
bro.
Holiday, they got Mirotic, they got they got a lot of
They
got
a
guys
Dwight
that's
Howard
efficient.
as
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
They like when Dwight Howard went to the finals and they had just that perfect team around.
You know who I compared them
Do you
to?
think they can make it to the second round?
The Pelicans? Yeah.
You know who I
They-
compared them to?
not-
They
not
like
if they get to
2011
7th
Dallas.
seed, but
Nah, if they play anybody but Houston or yeah, I think they could beat them.
That's what I'm saying. If they play Minnesota, I think they could beat them. Because I feel like
That's what
Karl
people.
Anthony
That's
Towns
what the
can't-
rest of the West should hope for. Get them two scary teams out the way.
yeah,
Only got to deal with one because I don't like. I think Westbrook and them could will they win in certain games, but it's like I don't see them
they're not going to be there.
constantly smacking these teams, and that's in the front of the race. But you got the Timberwolves and the Pelicans. They can win grinded out games. They
Yeah,
can win the games
they're
where
scrappy-
they play
they're
more
scrappy
defense
teams,
than
yeah.
offense and stop your team from scoring and do just enough to pull them tight games out. You don't want to go against them because if you have a bad night, that's an automatic W for them. And Anthony Davis can always go for 40 plus. Then with the Timberwolves, you got Towns, you got Butler. Is he coming back this year?
Yeah, Butler's supposed to be back. Butler's supposed to be back by the playoffs.
So you got Butler, Towns, Wiggins is always a threat to go off for some points. Now you got Teague, who always can score, and Derrick Rose now coming off the bench providing whatever support he's gonna provide. So it's like they really got enough to make you scared if they could put it all together well. So I don't want to see neither one of them, but I think those two top teams can beat them. But I also think they can be beat by them if they're not careful. The one time he should have got past the second round
It was when they was up 3-1
they
on
played.
Houston.
That year they played they played the Spurs. That was his best team, to me. That was Chris Paul's best. I never liked his teams on with the Clippers like
But when they were
that
being
to
up
go
3-1.
deep into the playoffs. To who?
to Houston. You didn't think they should have won that?
Oh yeah, they shut up. But didn't they get injured?
Well,
Wasn't it injuries?
Yeah, I think he's right. I remember
That
Blake
was when Blake Griffin and
then
Chris Paul.
got
Yeah,
That happened last year.
Nah, that wasn't last year. That was like 2 years ago.
No, I'm saying the same shit happened last year where they both got injured in like the same game or the same series.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
It happened 2 years
they
in a
wasn't
row.
supposed to win. Like they wasn't. You're not gonna win without.
That's what I'm
without your
saying.
stars.
Chris
But
Paul's
that
health is a
year
big
that Chris
X
Paul
factor.
was with the Hornets and he was second in MVP race. That was the year that Kobe stole it.
How many years was Kobe robbed of it?
That has nothing to do with him stealing. Just because you get stolen from, don't mean it's okay to steal back.
That makes you a villain.
Yeah. So
Another debate.
so basically
You have to invite certain people
That
that just
was-
learned.
that
No,
was-
no, 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 no. That one I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole.
that one got a little bit of extra stuff behind it. But that's the 1 year I thought Chris Paul had the chance because they was up on the Spurs if I'm not mistaken, and they ended up losing that series.
Yeah.
That was
They
the
were up,
second
like,
round.
3-2 or something. Like that.
Yeah,
Wasn't that
and what's his name got hurt? Pargo or something like that, or Chris Paul, one of them.
Still,
went.
Chris
Gennaro
Paul- I
Pargo.
want
He
Chris
was
Paul to make it
fire
past,
on that team.
His wife is far.
He should. He should. He should definitely. I hope he does too, but he's
Well,
not
his
gonna beat the
ex-wife.
Warriors.
But look, the Cubs never win, the Eagles never win, and look what happened. So anything happens. You know what I mean?
They're not beating it. That's not anything.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah, I don't take
It
them
was
as,
too
as
easy,
a,
I
I just
might
don't take them as a, I just don't take them as a serious threat because it's like when teams in the West that play defense, right? It's like, all right, we're gonna play really tough on Chris Paul and James Harden, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna dare PJ Tucker or Ariza or one of these guys to hit a three.
Ariza got rings, bruh.
Got a ring from
Oh,
Kobe.
he was only there what?
Yeah, remember Artest came the second year.
Ariza wasn't on the bench? Oh, no, he
Ariza was
on
the first year, and then they traded him to
He got a ring. So what?
yeah,
He
Kobe
been
got
through
him a
this
ring.
before. He been further than anybody else on that team.
You're right, but the Warriors got rings, like
All of
recent
them
rings.
together.
Not all of them. not that
Not Swaggy P.
Swaggy P.
He
ain't
bringing
got
that. He bringing that Lakers swag there.
nothing. They might just get beat. They might just get beat.
I
Lakers ain't
I
had
don't
no
trust.
swag
I don't
since
trust the Rockets.
2010.
Cause look, you
Lakers swag
That was
is
last year, Kobe.
Olympic Cup.
look at
product.
Houston last year, right? You say that they added Chris Paul, but remember the Spurs didn't have Kawhi Game 6 at Houston, and they got trounced by like 30.
You said who ain't have what? Wait, say that again. I missed that.
Game 6 of the Western Conference semis last year, where
Mhm.
Kawhi got hurt in Game 5, I think.
He got hurt in the first game.
Yeah, I know they didn't have Kawhi game
And
6.
then they came back
They-
down 20. That's no excuse.
But no, I'm saying in Houston game 6, they had a chance to
Oh wait,
send
nah,
it back
I'm
to
thinking about
7.
the Warriors series. Yeah, my bad.
They had a chance to send it back to San Antonio for game 7.
And they lost
No Kawhi. Harden shot like 2 for 17 or some shit like
because
that.
they said he was tired.
You can't get tired in the playoffs.
You
Like,
can't. If you get tired, you get tired.
yeah.
Tired has to do with time, not when it is. That doesn't even make
It's
any
not an
sense.
excuse. Like,
What you mean
alright,
it's not an excuse? It's not. It's just what happened. If you got tired. Listen, if I'm chopping down trees all day and I get to that last tree and can't knock it down, it has nothing
if I
to
come
do
into
with
work,
anything.
I
It's just-
can't come into work and say I'm tired. I don't want to do my job.
I do that every day. I don't know what you talking about. I gotta work tonight and I'm going in there tired immediately.
but you still gonna do your job.
Somewhat.
Cutting that out. Yeah.
Somewhat.
I just don't.
You
Like I said, I
don't
just
get
don't
there.
trust them. They're probably the 2 most untrustworthy players in the playoffs ever.
I mean, I understand where you come. I don't know about the most untrustworthy. You know,
Superstars.
T-Mac didn't get out the first round until
Until he was with the Spurs.
he went to the Spurs. It was
I was
man.
I was so hyped when he almost scored in Game 6. I was like, yeah,
He's
T-Mac.
about to get a ring.
Like, oh, T-Mac gonna score in the finals. Then he missed. Now he on the jump.
Next to Steven Jackson.
I don't like this. You talk about too much basketball.
Steven Jackson, funniest
You better
person.
chill before you come in here and punch somebody in the face.
Steven Jackson, funniest person on Instagram, because he's talking shit about Chandler Parsons, and Chandler Parsons was like, basketball is supposed to be a brotherhood, son. He said, "You're not my brother." Savage.
Chandler Parsons really got paid and disappeared, yo.
That's how he's supposed to do it. That's how I know he black.
Right? You supposed to get paid more than once. You get paid more than once. Why would you mess up the money?
Listen,
He shouldn't have went to the Mavs. He should have stayed with the Rockets. Sometimes you're only good because the
you
team.
shouldn't have went to the Grizzlies. Why would you go to the Grizzlies? Of all
That's where he
teams?
went first. He went to the Mavs and then the yeah.
Yeah, you stay in all mediocre teams except the Rockets just got nice like 2 years
He
ago.
should have tried to sign with Boston when what's his name went down. Replace.
Ooh, Isaiah Thomas. Oh, you see how Alonzo got Isaiah Thomas playing the best basketball of his career?
Who's playing the best basketball of their career?
Isaiah Thomas.
That was last year.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't care. Shut up.
What did you say? Paul,
The
for
best
that?
Isaiah Thomas year in NBA was 89 and 90 when they
Lonzo
won the
got-
championship.
Lonzo was doing what LeBron couldn't do, making a star out of Isaiah Thomas. Big baller brand, never lost, undefeated.
He's getting free shoes for half price.
You see where they keep making the memes of Isaiah Thomas and Lonzo, and they keep like doing the shit on Photoshop where you drag the photo down, and like you can only see his headband in his eyes, and they say you gotta be this tall to start over Lonzo. Messed up.
Isaiah Thomas needs to go get his money from somewhere. He better be playing good.
I don't know where he gonna get his money
'Cause
from.
the Lakers not gonna pay him, so that means he going
Nah,
somewhere.
we got bigger fish to fry. L.A. Braun,
First, you gotta get some oil to fry some fish.
LeBron,
Y'all ain't got no
LA
flame, no
Braun.
oil, no seasoning.
6'10".
You know he cut
To
it down
Sydney.
his list of 4 teams.
Yup, and we on it. Let's
La-
talk about it.
Who
Yeah,
cut down their list of 4 teams?
LeBron. He is Lakers, Cavs,
Rockets.
Sixers, and Rockets.
So he openly did that.
Yes.
He said that.
It's a report from the Ringer, but he is.
Yeah,
The Ringer
'cause
is a great
It's,
news source.
it's sources.
Bill Simmons,
Chris
shout out.
Chris Broussard's voice. My sources.
First of all,
That's good. Say, do it.
I don't care where he ends up because no matter where he goes,
Lost.
they not shooting more threes than the Warriors.
He also not making the finals this year. And when he doesn't make the finals, I don't want to hear, oh, but he made it to the finals 7 times. It doesn't matter. He didn't make it this time.
So what do you think is the best fit for him out of those 4?
Cavs.
You said what?
He's not going to make it to the well, I take it back. The Sixers are the best fit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Sixers.
I think-
like
I
that,
think-
man.
I
But
think
they still
Philly-
not winning
Philly-
the
But they
championship.
still not-
Philly
but
is
they can make the
intriguing.
finals.
They can make the finals.
Philly is intriguing.
Yeah.
If I'm him,
They
I'm staying in the
trust
East because whatever team LeBron goes to in the East pretty much has a chance to make the finals.
Instant contenders.
If you go to the Rockets, there's a chance y'all still gonna get smoked by Durant
A
and the
good
Warriors.
chance.
I mean, well, excuse me, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, and the Warriors.
Just because Durant was there last doesn't mean he gets fourth.
I don't want to put him first. You know,
He gets second billing after Curry.
whatever. It don't matter. They're a team. It don't matter who name come first.
Who they getting rid of first? In that, if they had to.
Klay Thompson when he comes to the Lakers next season.
Klay Thompson should leave and make his money because he already got his ring. So
I'm saying you got to come to LA, come make $40 million a year.
don't win a ring.
Klay Thompson got more rings than Melo. So do everybody else on the Warriors. Melo is horrible.
He was good on the Knicks.
You see,
Good on the Nuggets.
you seen on House of Highlights where he's said, what the fuck is the help? When he got burned, people always do that when they get burnt on defense. Yo, where the help at? Shut up.
Well, the help should have been there.
You was the help.
If I get
Viola Davis.
if I get burnt playing basketball, I just be like, yo, my bad,
He
y'all.
got me, yeah,
I'm like, my bad. Now, if I constantly get burnt, then it's like,
That mean you
Nah,
ass.
but then, what I don't like is teammates staring at you,
You
saying,
cheeks.
"Bro, why you keep getting burnt?" It's like, dude,
nah, if it's too much for me, I'm gonna be like, yo, switch.
tell me that. Don't look at me. Yo, bro, what you doing?
Like Martin Lawrence and Rebound when he made them communicate on defense with the lights off.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it.
Said, oh, how they do that Mutombo finger wave. Remember when Dikembe Mutombo was reading mean tweets and somebody said Dikembe Mutombo sounds like my transmission when it's acting up.
No.
They said, I can rest knowing that if the guy that plays Cookie Monster ever dies, we got Dikembe Mutombo as a backup.
Dikembe Mutombo really sound like a messed up transmission though. That's fine.
You better stop before he can block your shot.
I don't care. I'm telling Jordan to come dunk on him again. You never dunk on me, Michael. Michael, you never dunk on me. 5 minutes later.
That's the best one.
5 minutes later.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, I think Philly is intriguing for LeBron because those guys are young, and I think that as much as I hate to say it, they're further along in their process than LA is.
Yeah.
Because
I just don't know how they line up
Embiid
with
is
it.
an all-star.
How would that
Yeah.
lineup go?
Well, LeBron, you make room for LeBron.
I think they gotta put
you
Simmons
not
at the
putting
2.
Simmons on the bench.
You gotta put Simmons at the 2,
So where's everybody?
or put LeBron at the 1.
Somebody gotta go to the 4.
You played the 1
One
this
of
year.
them two gonna play the 4. Who's play?
I think you put LeBron at the 4
And
because he's getting
not
older.
leaving. He's staying at the 5.
Yeah, he's the 5. He's definitely
Regardless,
the 5.
LeBron should come in and be the 3.
McConnell at
Regardless.
So you
the
gonna put
McConnell
Ben
at the
Simmons
1.
the 4 then?
He's too small to play. LeBron's
He's
too
bigger
small.
than he's 6'10".
Put
He's
him at the
taller
4.
than LeBron, but
Well,
he's not
Paul Fultz,
stronger than
hopefully,
LeBron.
if he's good enough, could be play the 1.
I think if Paul George comes to LA after
Reddick is gonna play the 2. Gonna keep Reddick
Come
at
off
the.
the bench. But then,
You
He's-
need
he's on the 1-year
3-point
deal, though,
shooting too.
what about McConnell's there? He's a good 3-point shooter.
So you would put Reddick on the bench and start McConnell at the 2?
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah,
Just bring
Reddick
back
is
AR.
6'4", 6'5".
Just bring back AR to play the 1.
You heard him when he was on. He
Yeah.
did that interview with Doris.
I love my young guys. Why are you? What are you doing here in Charlotte?
That's retirement talking. That's
live
better.
here.
He was. That's inebriated.
That's
talk. He
no.
was
That's no
drunk.
more drug
That's
tests.
sour
no
diesel
more
talking.
tests.
AR
dope.
can say it. AR can say talk about smoking weed. He's retired. He can't
I
get in
have a
trouble
question
for
you.
it.
If you can see that the person you're interviewing is inebriated, why don't you just cut off the interview?
Because it's fun. It's fun.
Does
They
the lady
like
thought it was
the way
funny?
it
Well,
looks.
remember when Joe Namath tried to
it's
kiss
a
Doris
sto-
Burke?
Yeah.
It's a story.
I love
Yeah,
you.
It's a
Hey,
story.
You looking
It's
so
a story.
good
If
tonight.
you talk to a drunk athlete or something, it's a story. Next thing you know, it's gonna be
Like,
where did AI go wrong
same-
at?
The same way with the
story on
Draymond Green, the
ESPN.
Draymond Green interview.
Look
Can
at
we
Steve
be-
Francis. You saw the Steve Francis story?
Yeah.
They thought he was on crack, but he telling them how he used to sell crack before he got drafted. It's like,
He should've chose that.
I'm not gonna front Steve Francis. I don't care what you used to do. You played for 9 years. Them 9 years was valid. You could have told me then.
Nah,
Now
he
I don't.
has a ring on him.
Steve Francis? Did Steve Francis win a ring?
Wedding ring, probably. If that.
He was on the Knicks.
Did they win a ring?
No.
Did the Magic win a ring?
No.
Did the Rockets win a ring while he was in the league?
The best
None of the
ine-
teams he was on even came close.
the best inebriated interview ever was when Draymond Green when they was at the parade.
And he was rambling.
He's like, did Cleveland win? Nope. Warriors win? Yup. LeBron suck? Yup. we don't? Yup. And walked off. It's like
They cool too. That's the crazy part.
They're all cool. I think everybody.
Don't they own something together?
Yeah, they business part. Like That's what I'm saying. That the rivalries in the NBA, the fans take it more seriously than the players.
Of course, they love each other.
I'm not gonna front. When you get on the court, I'm wilding on you. I don't care how cool we are.
That only sounds like Westbrook.
I'm gonna dunk on you. Like if I could dunk, I'm dunking on you. If I can't, I'm clapping the backboard on you, and I'm yelling while I'm doing it.
No
I'm
more
make you
questions
look
for
bad.
you, bro.
I don't
Don't
got no
let your
friends.
girl be in the stands, cause now we doing
So,
something
only
different.
friend is Spalding.
Now I'm dancing.
I can't wait till LeBron comes to LA with Paul George though. And Lonzo Ball shooting his 65% from 3-point land.
I swear they better.
63%.
Bowler brand better be sponsoring us. Like,
63% from
cause we
field.
really talking about this not in the playoffs.
Blocked the 7-foot Jokic last night.
What's next?
Wait, hold
Nate
on.
Robinson
Hold on.
blocked Yao Ming.
Did y'all see did y'all see him against the Spurs the other night?
Who?
Lonzo Ball.
No.
He scored the last 9 points. 3
I
clutch.
don't watch his game because I know you're gonna tell me about him.
Bro, they come on like 12 a.m. in the morning.
And
I'm
I
not
watch.
They need to come on at 2 in the afternoon while everybody at work.
watching them, so nobody cares.
Yo, we just talked about this with the WNBA last
Yes,
episode.
they need to come on when the WNBA come on. They need to swap their games for WNBA games.
Man,
Shut
I'd
up.
watch WNBA games.
Yo,
Cheryl
Rob, no, you
Swoops.
don't.
I would. I said.
You don't
Over
even
the
play no
Lakers.
more.
How come you
That's
never
bad.
talked about the WNBA not having no parity the first 4 seasons? The Comets won. And they won 4 in a row. No one said anything about parity then.
Cause nobody complained when the Lakers was winning 3 in a row.
Because that was greatness.
When Jordan won every year he played for 6 straight years, well, except one had half year.
17 games.
Dumb.
Shaq is the only person to beat Jordan during his run.
See, next topic.
You.
Seahawks going through some
Better sport, the best sport.
some
Finally.
spring cleaning since
Baseball?
Seahawks doing spring cleaning, man.
They
sent-
need to. They team old. The
but
league
they
in the
sent
boom
they
is
they
60.
giving up their asses for nothing, dog. Like
Yeah, they're about to release Richard Sherman. They traded Michael Bennett, who's one of the top
Cause what are you getting back
pass
for
rushers
Richard
for a
Sherman?
5th round.
Right now, what you gonna get back for Richard Sherman?
What
What-
would you trade Richard Sherman for?
What you gonna get for him?
I would ask
like
at least for a 3rd round pick.
third. You think you gonna get that?
What would you give me?
Teddy
You
Bridge.
don't think they might have been shipping them and nobody wanted them?
No, that could be the case.
You know what I'll do? I'll do
You're
it.
right.
I do
But
it
what
3.
would you give for Richard Sherman?
What would I give?
Yeah, you have a team.
Depends. It depends on if
Good
I have a need for
Jacksonville,
that.
What would you give?
It depends.
I'd give him the
I
other
don't know
corner-
that. I
other
don't know
cornerback.
that.
What's the other cornerback's name? That's
You
not-
giving up a
not-
cornerback
not-
for a cornerback? I would never trade.
Jalen Ramsey, the other one, that Antonio Brown killed.
Booyah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't.
It-
You're not
it-
gonna, it'll
his
have to
name-
be
I'm not-
draft picks.
Antonio
I'm
Brown.
not trading no cornerback just for no cornerback. That don't even
His
make
name is Antonio Brown
Would you at
Jr.
least try to get a 4th or a 5th round pick? I would
All
say
right,
he's
let me
worth the
explain.
price.
The only team, if I'm a type of team that was close and had a hold on defense, that was my cornerback. I'm not trading. If I'm one of these low up and coming teams, I'm not trading for Richard Sherman. By the time we get good, he's gonna be not playing
If
anymore.
I was Arizona, I'd trade.
So
the
I'm
Honey
not
Badger for
trading
him.
you no
No
picks.
way. You trade Tyron Matthew?
They already told me I'm
You're
trying to
bugging.
his contract is too crazy.
You're a
Richard
bug.
Sherman's contract's worse.
You're
I
a-
think Tyron Matthew has like 17 million guaranteed on his contract.
no, he doesn't. No
Not
defensive
per year,
players
but
have
it's
that.
just like, it might be total.
Yeah, but not.
Richard
LeBron.
Sherman has his entire last contract's guaranteed. That's like 13 mil.
And he was one of the highest paid defensive backs in the
Yeah.
league.
Deservedly so though.
He was deservedly
Yeah,
so,
at the
but
time, but I'm not trying to pay him that. Y'all pay him that because y'all signed him for that.
If you got Patrick Peterson and if you got Patrick Peterson and
Right
Richard Sherman
now,
on
I
the
pay
same
Richard
team,
Sherman about 8,
Yeah.
7, 6,
He's
something
one
like
of
that.
but you got both of them on the same team.
You can for the right price. That's I'm not paying you 13
but
million.
aren't they
When the
already-
guy on the other side is better than you, and I'm now my cornerbacks is gonna be the high. That's
Yeah, doesn't Patrick Peterson make a lot of money now?
yeah. He was right under, or
Yeah.
right above Adrian Peterson.
This is why.
Remember
the
they was
salary cap in
tweeting
the
each other
NFL
when they
is
got
stupid.
paid. Huh?
This is why the salary cap in the NFL is stupid. It doesn't stop competition. It's not like the NBA where you could just stack players. This one you can't do that because players own draft picks. You got the franchise tag. Why do we have a salary cap in the NFL anymore? All this does is that the Seahawks, who had their quote-unquote dynasty, or whatever, I don't think it was a dynasty because they only won one chip, but
Yeah.
let's say their glory days.
Should have won two, but
They,
you know,
they had to.
I don't
pay
think they was the
everybody.
same after that. I think that play call
NFL is
changed
kind of
everything.
a league where if you don't get the young talent for cheap, or the old talent for
Make it
cheap,
crazy.
and you have the core you pay, and then everybody else has to be kind of on their way in or on their way out.
What you
On
think
the
was
Seahawks,
or mediocre?
8 players made up 92% of the cap. How would you even compete with that?
Because you know why the Patriots
why their
always could
offensive
compete?
line
Because
wasn't
people
shit.
go there to win championships.
Yeah.
People who are talented who never had rings go to play for the
They
Patriots.
like the
and they take pay
It's
cuts
like
to
the
go there.
Warriors.
The
It's like the
Patriots will
Warriors.
never not be
Competing.
yeah, because
Yeah.
people take pay cuts to go there. That's exactly what a football team
Like
does.
I feel
Brandon
Peyton
Cooks.
Manning had that same effect too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go into the Colts or the Broncos, when you get a team that's good and you just want that ring,
You know teams are in the
take
Aaron
that pay
Rodgers
cut.
doesn't have that effect.
He has because Brady takes
no
pay
one wants to
cuts.
live in
Brady
freaking
took pay cuts.
Wisconsin.
That's
Yeah,
kind of the
Brady
thing.
has a pay cut too.
Yeah.
Who wants
So
to
if-
live
So
in
it-
Wisconsin?
You lead by example.
If Brady takes a pay cut, why can't you? That's a good question.
Exactly. Why do you gotta? You're gonna get paid every time, but it's like, at one point, it's what matters to you. People always say, "Go get the money." Well, that's the cause of it. You go get the money, and that's what you end up with. Sometimes you leave someone on the table, and you get money and rings, and now you're one of the greatest of all time.
But I'm not mad at Richard Sherman for trying to be the highest paid corner.
Me neither. He got a ring.
Got to get your money first of all.
He got a ring. He not people. You don't strike me as the type that was looking for 7 rings.
He got his ring.
Yeah, he got one. Now most people after they get their one, they go wild out.
But that's why I don't like the salary cap issue, because players have to either choose, basically, win a ring or get paid what you're worth.
Yeah.
Or why
It's a
can't y'all do
negotiation.
my famous thing where you get one salary cap free spot, where you use it on the quarterback most likely. That takes $20 million off the books, and you can pay other players to play around. Why can't they
But
do
if
that?
you do that, would you lower the salary cap or would you leave it as is?
Leave it as is.
That's interesting.
What's the point if you're gonna remove it, lower the salary cap? You might as well just not do nothing.
True.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
This
true.
is, I don't know. These teams are choosing to pay these quarterbacks that much. That's
Yo,
the
you
market
know,
has.
no, no,
the
and that's
Vikings
because
about to
one
give
team.
Kirk Cousins $91 million guaranteed over 3,
Yo, bro,
You know-
fully guaranteed contract.
fully guaranteed.
You know why though? Because it's like everybody's getting. First
'Cause
of
all the
all,
pretty
it's no
girls are
reason.
taken.
No, it's no reason that.
Kirk Cousins is average.
There's no reason that Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, guys like that are not the highest paid quarterbacks in the league. There's no reason you're paying somebody. I don't even see the logic behind going out and getting somebody who's not as good as Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers
But
and paying him
them like they are.
more than them. That does. You don't come to my table unless you're gonna put up their numbers. Don't come to my table asking for more money than them because you're not as good as them.
I mean,
That's
you got,
like-
you got, you
That's
got
like
to spend it
Clyde
anyway.
Drexler in the 90s going to the Bulls and saying, you know what, sign me for more than Jordan. That doesn't make any sense.
I agree with you, but how else would you get them? This is what the
I don't want you. I don't want you for that. I don't want you for that. Because I'm not going to be able to build my team. It doesn't even make sense. I'd rather go through the
Yeah.
draft.
I mean, there's a
you
lot of
jump
quarterbacks
out. Like
in the
I
draft
said,
too.
if I'm not signing nobody for no crazy amount of money unless you're the piece I need to get over the hump. If I'm a quarterback shy, here you go. You get that money.
So
Because
should the
this year
Broncos
we
pay
can
them?
win that.
But you
The
don't think
Broncos should.
But you don't think the Vikings are that one quarterback away from being
No.
because they were in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, but they also had holes in defense and stuff that really got them torched by the Eagles. It wasn't just the quarterback; it was the quarterback plus the defense. So, yeah, you score the ball, but you're still gonna give up points. You're gonna give up a lot of points. Do you have enough on offense around Kirk Cousins now to win? No, I don't think so. I still don't think they beat the Eagles with Kirk Cousins.
Once they get
I mean,
Dalvin
Kirk
Cook back.
Cousins couldn't be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you beat the Eagles with Kirk Cousins, so I wouldn't pay him $91
when
million.
you-
Don't make
when
no
they get
sense.
Dalvin
Now,
Cook
unless
back,
you
they
getting some type of defensive
Who has Dalvin
packaging
Cook on his
too,
team?
then no.
Or Richard Sherman's out. So if you were the Vikings,
No, I wouldn't
Would
pay him.
you wouldn't get Richard Sherman. Either.
No, I wouldn't get Kirk Cousins.
What would you get Richard Sherman?
I would.
For his
Well,
contract,
Nick-
13
No,
million?
he's a free agent.
Next to Rhodes.
I would offer Richard Sherman
Him and Rhodes on the same
Eight-
on the same defense. Yeah.
7, 8
He
mil.
played the other side. Xavier Rhodes is a lockdown. I think Xavier Rhodes is better than Richard Sherman right now. I think Xavier will have the right, Richard Sherman have the left. That'd be basically 2 lockdown defenders.
Yeah. Now
That's your
you
defensive
now
problem.
you're filling the holes. Now, see, my thing is, I would force somebody to come to me because I look like I'm gonna win. You come to me because you want to win, or else you go to the Browns and make a lot of money. For all of that, I'm not gonna become the Browns to pay somebody to make myself quote unquote relevant. I'm just relevant enough to get smoked in the first round every year. That doesn't make sense to me. So paying Kirk Cousins, Joe Flacco, and these guys these crazy amounts of money.
So
See,
you
Joe
basically
Flacco
saying just go
kinda
to
came
just
up
go
off
to
the
the
fact
draft.
that he won a ring.
Yeah.
So that makes a little more sense.
They signed him right after he won.
Kirk
the ring.
Cousins, how far has he been in the playoffs?
First round.
You like that?
That's what I'm saying. You don't
He
deserve.
had a chance in the then one of the glaring issues was he played the Giants with a chance to get into the playoffs, and the Giants had nothing to play for, and he still lost.
And then you got guys like Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins. These guys getting paid with Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl winning quarterbacks is getting paid. Guys who you trust to do it. I never understood that, but that's the team's fault. That's what they offering them.
Matt Stafford just got a huge pay. He's the highest paid QB.
Yeah.
He's the second highest.
Pat Stafford.
Jimmy Garoppolo is the highest paid QB right now.
That's what I'm saying. They're reaching for quarterbacks. I mean, I understand that there's not a lot of them out there, but there's a draft every year.
That's true.
Once you sign me for you sign somebody for 4 years and a lot of money because they was the best out there at the time.
You get Brock Osweiler.
Then you mess up. You stuck. I'd rather
Get
just
Brock
wait.
Osweiler.
Yeah, true.
I'd rather just wait, build up the rest of my team, and then take a mediocre quarterback and Rex Grossman it.
You think
Rex Grossman went to the championship.
right?
That's true.
You don't need You don't need to sign every Tom Brady because every single one of them don't go to the championship.
Blake Bortles proved that.
Exactly. Like
And he
people
only
go
lost to the 10th
further
best
with a
quarterback
good
ever.
team.
But don't get me wrong, though. QB matters.
Yeah, they do. There's quality ones out there
You
that
can
don't
still
want the
win in the
money that
draft.
Kirk Cousins want.
Especially when in this draft,
Like, to me,
it's
Kirk
like
Cousins
quarterback
is-
loaded.
Like
Kirk
6
Cousins
years.
is like a
Josh
tier
Allen,
above
Rosen,
Ryan
Darnold.
Fitzpatrick when he was on the Jets.
Like the one good year he had. And then
Yeah,
you
like
pay him
he was.
$12
It was
million,
that.
and
He's
it's a wash.
probably a tier above that. And how much Ryan Fitzpatrick got the next year? 11
12.
million.
Yeah, a lot, 12. Yeah.
So it's like if you pay him that, don't pay him 90
But
something.
yeah, that's
that doesn't make
like
any sense.
I agree with what happened with Ryan Fitzpatrick because it's like
Because I was
you
for
kinda
Fitzpatrick. I was for them paying Fitzpatrick.
yeah, because he had a good
because he
season.
was good.
He had a good season, so
People
you
was
paying
trying
for
to
that.
down
you
him for
paying
that one
season.
bad game at the end, but it's like, listen, if he had good games,
No,
all
I
year,
down
he's
for
over.
that one bad game.
But
Because
it's
money's
over.
on the table and you pissed the
He's
best.
over.
Same thing
overdue.
with Kirk Cousins.
He was
Whenever he
overdue.
played, the Giants in Week 17, he couldn't win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like you gonna pay him all that money just to get you into the playoffs? Okay. Now when you need to upgrade something else, you don't have no money. Kirk Cousins got you stuck. You literally in the first round every year getting smoked
And
regularly.
It tells you something. Who knows the players better than the own team they know?
Yeah.
So if the Redskins didn't want him,
It's not even
Over
like
Alex
they
Smith.
going back and
Something.
forth with y'all. They just let him go. Like,
yeah, there has to be something about it.
but let
So
them pay
I
him.
think he should get his money if he can. I personally, as a team, just like Bernard said, I wouldn't be paying him a fully guaranteed contract, especially not $90 million over 3 years. That's $30 million per year. That's insane.
And you know what's funny? Some of these players think so much about the money that you think about this one specific contract. It's like, yo, if I'm good on a little bit less money, or if I'm on a good team on a little bit less money, I can get paid again after that. They're thinking about, oh, right now, let me get $90 million. But then after that, nobody's going to want you.
I don't blame him.
But I'm just
I
saying,
agree with
like
you,
let's
but
say
I
you
don't
go to
blame
the Broncos and for 3 years you're good for $70 million. Now you get another contract, good
Okay.
contract after that. You made more money being good on a good team rather than going to a team, getting all your money and sucking for 3 years. Now you don't get paid no more.
No,
I mean, I understand. I understand if you think you just short-lived and get
You
it
want
what.
as fast as possible.
But
because-
if you in it because you play football for real, then you want to win. Go to the team that give you the best shot to win. I'm not saying take $10 million instead of 90, but if somebody offer you 70, 60 to be in a winning position, that makes more sense to me.
the ring comes with endorsements. The
Yeah,
ring
like
comes with,
you're gonna get more for that.
so I think of the QBs that only that they got paid and then won a Super Bowl afterwards, I think it's Brady, Manning, and Manning. Eli,
Yeah,
Peyton, and
yeah.
Brady. Those are the only three that won another Super Bowl after they got paid.
Yeah.
So it is a catch-22 where we're paying you, so we have to
Right.
pay.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's with them. It's like if you're gonna have to spend the money anyway, you might as well get a quarterback. And it's like Kirk Cousins is like I said, all the pretty girls is taken. So he's not one of the prettiest girls, but he's the prettiest girl left.
He the one giving it up.
Basically.
See, I'm with y'all. I agree with Bernard's premise. Bernard is absolutely right. But you're also right because I'm not getting anybody if I don't pay all that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like
But
if
it's
you're
like,
gonna have
all right.
He's not
It's
good,
like how long
but-
would you offer him?
me, I
How
wouldn't
long?
give him
Not
30 a year.
Not money.
No,
not
30
money.
ain't no way.
Not money. How long would you offer
years.
him?
3 years. I'll give him
Two.
And
with,
I give him-
with 2 guaranteed so that the last year I could drop him.
and
I'd
how
give
much
him
a year would the tops? would you offer
15.
him?
15. I'd give him between 15 and 20.
27.
No way.
I have
Hell,
to. I have no choice. That's
Now,
the rate.
is your team a team that's poised to win it all with them, or is your team just a team?
If I was
Like, are you the Jets?
That's
if
basically
I was the
30
Jets, I
million.
wouldn't pay them.
That's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
Gamble the dice on whatever QB falls to me.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
gamble the
Browns are
dice.
gonna grab a QB, the Giants might, and then the Broncos. You're getting the fourth one.
But they've done that. They've done the draft quarterbacks before and it's failed.
But
They've
my
never
thing is,
drafted anybody in the first round.
you pay Kirk Cousins $27 million for what as the Jets?
I agree.
Where do y'all go from there? Y'all get into the playoffs. That's literally maybe y'all get to the playoffs.
Redskins are a better team than the Jets, right?
Yeah.
And
I think everybody's a
I'm
better
not
team than the
I'm not
Jets.
paying a guy who never won a playoff game
My team this week.
$27 million. That's like paying Tyson
Paying
Chandler
the
$60
goddamn
million
Jets.
for rebounding.
No, I'm with you. I completely understand.
Jerome James for one playoff series. Like, not just coming at the Knicks, but those was the historically
that's
bad
fine. I agree with
moves
you
that
there,
in
that
basketball.
yeah.
Like, it's just you jumping the gun. It's too much. Like,
He's right.
Allen
now, if
Houston.
I'm like I said, like if you the Vikings, you believe all we need is a quarterback, pay him.
I think they do.
Pay him. I mean, I don't think they beat the Eagles
think
last year.
Teddy
They
Bridge-
get Kirk Cousins, who's better than them in the NFC?
In the NFC, what?
NFC. meant to
I
say
still
Eagles
think the
are better.
Eagles. Are better
Eagles.
than them.
Are there any other teams that are better?
I still think, and I think the Giants, if they play right in that full health, I think the Giants are better than them.
And the Falcons.
And the Falcons, that's 3. So what they shouldn't do it then.
Right.
I don't think they should.
Yeah.
But if you
Well,
as
if you have no choice.
the front office on them, if you really believe that Kirk Cousins will put you above those teams, pay him.
And the Vikings,
But-
Vikings is the team that lead him the least.
The
'Cause
Broncos,
they got,
I mean, they did it with Case Keenum.
and they got Teddy Bridgewater coming back off
the
that injury.
Broncos, the Vikings. I guess it makes sense
What
for the
about
Vikings. The
Cardinals
Cardinals,
don't
yeah,
have a
because
QB
they,
on the roster.
yeah. But the Cardinals, would you pay him $30 million? Do you
Yeah,
think you
no
win in the
chance.
championship?
No, I
think
try to
they
get
could
Richard
compete
Sherman.
in the NFC West. The
Because
NFC
like,
West got
what
worse.
holes do they got?
QB.
Nothing on defense.
Nothing. They got the running back. They got the wide receivers.
So yeah, I would pay him.
There might be holes in their linebacking core or something like that, maybe.
If you
They-
think
Every
it's,
team has a hole.
my thing is,
They don't
if
got
you think
Dansby
he's
no more?
enough to
They
put
do.
you,
They do got holes.
my thing is, if you think he's enough to put you in a Super Bowl race, like literally give you a good shot, not like, oh, I'm gonna run up against Tom Brady and then get smoked. Not one of those chances, but a chance like, all right, this right here makes us one of the favorites.
So
I would pay him.
So Broncos for sure.
Broncos for sure.
Cardinals maybe.
Cardinals. I don't know their team, and those are the 3 teams that should try to pay him, depending on how the Vikings feel about him.
I'm with him.
If you one of them low class team, not low class, but if you the
Yeah,
Browns and
lower
somebody
tier.
who you ain't winning no games now,
Tier 100
he's not
teams
gonna
like the
get you
Jets.
7 games and a championship. That don't.
Yeah, it's
I
impossible.
would not pay you $30 million to make me
How much is it?
To
a
take you
playoff hunt
right
I thought the Jaguars
to be a non-win team.
to be on the bubble hoping somebody else lose. Like I'm not paying you for that.
100%.
Now here's a guy.
That's my dude. That's my favorite announcer. I'm coming at my boy Chris Collins. Bro.
Here's a guy. You gotta look at this guy.
Oh my God,
That
he
is-
is so hard.
That's one of the most
greatest catch I've ever seen.
one of the most incredible catches I've ever seen.
That's all love, Chris Collinsworth. I love you, bro.
How do you
You're
do?
one of the reasons I watch Sunday. Night Football.
You know
and Al Michaels
Fox
make it.
Fox and ESPN in a bid war for Peyton Manning and $10 million a year.
Dude, he's gonna be making more than some of the players.
If ESPN,
How
if,
do you do?
But
It's a
listen, if
Dominican
ESPN gets him, and he's only working Monday Night Football, that means he's getting paid $10 million a year to work one day out of the week, 16
He's not even
weeks
doing
out
what
of the
QB
year.
Cam Gruden did, because
Russ Wilson's doing
that.
it.
Who's doing it?
Russell
I want
Wilson,
Peyton Manning's life
QB to QB.
Russell Wilson, the
Yeah.
quarterback for the.
The quarterback,
for the
the future Yankees prospect.
future Yankees prospect.
They
And
don't-
we got
people
on
don't learn
Anwar.
from
How you pronounce his name?
Josh
Rob?
Norman. Wasn't he on the news too while playing in the game?
No, but same thing with Brandon Marshall is tough. I feel like if they record everything before the season starts, it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, the QB to
Whatever-
QB thing
yeah.
should be in the
It should be
off
a-
season.
I feel like if the
Offseason, yeah.
Eagles are not the team for Hard Knocks this season, it's a fail.
It's not.
It's a fail.
They
It's
shouldn't.
a
No.
fail.
I wouldn't do that
No,
as
yeah,
the champions.
You don't have to if you made the playoffs in the past 2 years, and they're not gonna want to do it.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. I agree, but they're not gonna want to.
Or it should be the Jaguars.
champions to do that.
It should be the Jaguars.
The Jaguars made the playoffs the past 2 years.
Man, fuck Hard Knocks.
No, I think
I want a ring,
That's what
baby.
I'm saying.
So who should be the Hard Knocks team? The
Well,
Rams.
don't
well, let me
care.
tell you
They made
about the rules.
want to see a playoff team.
If I'm the Eagles, I don't give a damn who the Hard Knocks team is.
If you've been in the playoffs for the past 2 years, or if you did the Hard Knocks in the past 5, you don't have to do it.
So basically, it's going to be Arizona.
Yeah.
It's basically going to be Arizona.
Well, no, they have a new head coach, so it's not going to be.
It's gonna be the Jets.
Could be the Jets.
Well, last time we did Hard Knocks, we went to the AFC Championship game, so I'm with it.
There you go.
And then what happened the years after that?
Nothing.
Y'all haven't made the playoffs since 2010, bro. Since Kobe was in the league. He was
That
the
was-
best player in the league.
Oh yeah, that was when y'all beat the Colts. That was the year before that.
That was the first year.
Yo, they
We
cheated.
beat Peyton
Braylon
Manning.
Edwards is
We
the
beat
biggest
Peyton
cheater
Manning.
I've ever
We
met.
went
Yo,
to-
you
we
went
went-
mad
When
hard.
we went to Indianapolis and beat Peyton Manning, and then we went to New England and beat Tom Brady guys. Then
They lost to the Ravens. Get up
we
out
didn't
of here.
lose to the Ravens. We lost to the Steelers,
Oh, y'all lost to the Steelers.
and they cheated.
Y'all lost to somebody.
You lost to
I know
us.
what you didn't get no ring.
You lost to us.
And Peyton won a ring after that. While
I don't
y'all was
care.
sitting on the couch with Rex Ryan.
Yo,
Watching a
you know
movie.
2 days before Papa John's ended his partnership with the NFL, Peyton Manning sold all his Papa John's
He's a
franchises.
genius, bro.
No, it's on some dead. It's a real story.
I'm dead serious. Peyton Manning
That's
has
good.
the
He
foresight.
should
Yeah.
know, but he should know that about the NA partnership. He
Yeah,
brought on
he's
her.
2 steps ahead.
My guy-
No, I'm saying the NFL ended his partnership with Papa John's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should
Yeah,
know that about the
before-
NA.
yeah.
He should know that it's coming because
Was he like 20% stake or something like that?
something like that.
He's a genius. Peyton Manning, his wife owns the Memphis part owner of the Memphis Grizzlies.
For real?
Oh
Yeah, I did see him.
Your boy,
Another failed
your boy's a
franchise.
real,
Genius.
business
Money.
genius,
Most of
football
them,
genius. Everything he's tried, he's been a genius.
most of them guys are smart.
Even SNL.
Just not the broke ones. If you ever played a professional sport and you broke, you're an idiot. I just
Antoine
want you to
Walker.
understand that.
Antoine Walker.
Yeah, I
just wanna
don't.
shout out
Eric
my boy Eli
Williams.
Manning. He is the only QB in NFL history to not throw an interception in a championship game with a minimum of playing multiple championship games. So I just
Oh
wanna
my
talk about
God, can I get
that.
nachos with
no,
that
no,
load?
No. I'm saying that. Peyton Manning ain't do that. Tom Brady ain't do that.
Jesus
Drew Brees
Christ.
ain't do that. No. You stop it.
That is the most loaded. That was a LeBron-esque stat. Like
No, it wasn't. Give it to me.
the most points in the first 3 seconds of the fourth
That's
quarter.
different.
Like, that's one of those.
Throwing interceptions is huge.
In Cleveland. That's one of them stats.
ESPN like LeBron's the only
No,
person.
it
The
was
only
genius.
LeBron
They
is the
make
only
stats
person.
How is that made up stat? He hasn't thrown an interception in the NFC Championship game.
You said in an NFC Championship game? That's where you went with it?
The one interception he threw in the Super Bowl wasn't even his fault, but
Who numbers they? He had a lot of interceptions in his career that wasn't his fault. But who naming it under? They're only interceptions if the quarterback threw them. Otherwise, they fumbles.
Remember the time he led the league in interceptions?
Yeah, and they was getting his
It was
receivers
all
was doing this.
Hey, they still blame Eli.
They blame, of course. What they gonna do? Give the receiver an interception?
Yes.
Blame Ed Hockey.
Yeah, you just want to
Yo,
load.
Ed
load
Hockley, I wish you the best, bro. But God, the Giants have a chance against the Eagles now. Every single time Ed Hockley was ref, cheat. He was there that game where Sterling Shepard took 4 steps inside, got pushed out of bounds, fell, and then dropped, and then the ball bounced out. And
Yeah, I
then,
better chill.
it
Ed
was
Hockley
catch.
look like he be in the gym.
Yeah, he'd be in the gym retired.
He gonna
Bye.
He
His
gonna
son,
come
I
in.
think his son is taking over. Son, please don't follow your father's footsteps trying to cheat the Giants.
Listen, I'm not a Giants fan. You can cheat whoever you want.
Yo, but no, I gotta give you props with something.
What?
Cause last year when I said Russell Westbrook was MVP, you said if that's the case, then next year Anthony Davis should be considered MVP candidate if he's putting up crazy numbers.
But he's,
I really think he is.
but he is he is.
That's what
but
I'm
he's
saying, he
also
is.
fourth in the.
Yeah,
He's higher up than Westbrook
That's
was
what I'm
when he
saying.
won.
That's what I'm saying. He's the MVP candidate. To me, if they end up with home court advantage, I think you gotta take a serious look at him as MVP.
But nah, to me,
Who's
Harden's
gonna
gonna
win?
win.
Harden's
gonna
one. I
win.
think Anthony
Who's-
Davis is
is
2.
two.
I think Anthony Davis is
And
2.
then it'll be a combination of KD
Everybody
You
else.
put- you
and
put-
then LeBron's 4.
You put what? You put LeBron over at 4?
What do you put him?
Ain't he the second in the league in scoring or something? Or third in the league in scoring?
Nah, he
Would you
top,
put him
top 5.
I probably would put him 3 or 2. One of
I
them.
thought you just said
Anthony Davis, but this is 9 games. I can't
But
put him.
look at the
I understand
the
what
numbers
he's been
though.
doing, but it's 9 games.
who leads the league in scoring? Not LeBron. LeBron
It's
is only
probably
Harden. It's
Harden.
Harden.
It's gotta be
one
Harden.
stat once.
It's probably Harden.
But
But
look what he's doing since DeMarcus Cousins left.
I understand. But, brother, it's 10 games. He had 17 points last game. So let's go with the 9.
So what if they end up with a top 3 seed?
If he does this for the rest of the season, now, I'm not saying 40 points a night, not 40 points a night, but let's say his averages stay up around there through good games and bad games. Nah, like let's say from the time DeMarcus go out to the end of the season, he's averaging 28 something points like that.
He's having like
Crazy
37
numbers
and,
the way he's
like
doing
37 and 13 now.
now. No, 33. You going mad hard.
It was no, I'm saying like 3 games ago it was 37 because they say he's averaging.
I looked at it. It was 33. Loaded, but 33 point something.
LeBron is the first player ever to be eating a bag of chips before pregame while playing Fortnite and then scoring 30.
I think if
That is not what I said with Eli.
he maintains these numbers, I think you take a hard look at him. I don't know if he beats Harden still because Harden is
insane right now. He's
wildin'.
in his bag.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's in there. LeBron is in there. I don't really know who else. I guess Kyrie, is he still in there for you?
No, I think
He was
I
up there
think
for a little while.
it's no third place for me. I think it's
Don't put KD, Curry in it.
nah, cause they
KD probably. 'Cause
KD's there
he
just
still
off
got those
default.
defensive numbers.
Disrespecting my boy Curry.
Nah, I'm not
He's
gonna
there
front.
too. I'm saying they're all
They're
on
there,
that,
but they're not gonna win because of each other.
yeah,
I agree.
they all on that third tier. I think it's like
Second team.
no, I think second tier is Anthony Davis. I think it's
Kobe
hard.
by himself.
James
Yeah.
Harden's not by himself.
No, I say it's James Harden by himself. Then second tier is LeBron and AD. Then third tier is everybody else.
I got LeBron 12.
Wow.
Next.
That's a clear hate.
You and Nick Wright gotta do a podcast together.
Where we
LeBron. First of all, Michael Jordan.
They gotta show me something other than the 6 rings.
And then you go off and you show them something. LeBron's the greatest player I've ever seen. Hate that. It's not an argument.
That's like Colin Coward. LeBron is the best player ever. Ever.
LeBron, listen to me here. LeBron is definitely the best, if not one of the best players ever to play the game.
Can we talk about our top 5 that we had?
In basketball,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All time.
y'all remember
No,
it?
yeah, I remember it. It was one was Jordan, 2 was Kareem, 3 was Russell, 4 was Kobe, and 5 was LeBron. Can I ask y'all a question? Why do y'all, both of y'all, which I will defend this top 5 to the death of me after I ask y'all this question. Why do y'all put Kobe over LeBron when LeBron leads him in every single stat, per game stat, and has more MVPs? Go ahead, go.
Dallas.
What?
That's all I need. Look, we took our consensus top. I told y'all my.
I'm telling you, Dallas does it.
My
for me.
thing is,
Our
Kobe.
consensus.
For me, it's just if you look at the career numbers for me,
It's
I
complete
just
body of
put
work.
I just put the complete thing Kobe's done so far above LeBron. Like that's just how I look at it. Like Kobe was the dominant player in the league for years. Same thing as
He
LeBron.
was the best player for like 10. Since like
Since Shaq left.
04, something like that.
So
to
around Shaq left.
So around 2010, Kobe was the best player.
Yeah, so Kobe was clearly the best for a while. You know, he did what he did, and he just dominated the game the way he did it.
And
Now,
it's the era
scoring
he
was his
played in.
thing. He was one of the best defensive players pretty much most of that 7 years. He was definitely one of the hardest guys to go against. And it's just like watching him. Plus, he won the championship. So it's like,
Yeah,
that's the cream on the cake
yeah.
for me.
I
Like,
think when it's all said and done, he'll be the number 2 all time.
who?
LeBron.
Yeah, I think
Maybe,
he has an
yeah.
opportunity, but if not, I think that he'll get to 3.
It's tough to get past
Kareem and Jordan, I think they're always gonna have that.
I
LeBron,
think if he passes-
it's already
he
clear
passes
to me that
Kareem.
LeBron is not gonna get a clear consensus over Jordan unless he wins 4 more rings.
Right.
That's as if he
Or
wins
ties-
6.
or ties
If he
him.
wins 6, he already lost a certain amount. So he has to pass Jordan a number of rings. Then if he doesn't pass him in scoring, then there's gonna be that argument. Jordan still has the defensive player of the year. So, it's still going to be
It's
those
still
things people can
nitpickers.
back and forth with. But I think he gets the 3rd. I think he wins. I honestly think he gets 1 more ring. Somewhere, somehow. I don't know. But
You know,
I think he gets 1 more.
It's kind of hard for me to put him above Russell because Bill Russell. Like, I understand the whole argument. Oh, he played against, Milkman.
No. That's not even it for me. It's just, I don't know. And I think that's more error-ish thing though. The
Yeah.
farther you get away from Russell, the harder it is for people to maintain the argument of Russell. Like, cause really all I can tell you about is me winning 11 rings.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you about him. I don't
He's
know
a
his
player
stats.
coach.
I just know 11 rings is really impressive sounding to me. So you gotta be up there.
Can't even wear him on his fingers. Got
Yeah,
to
like-
all of them in his palm like that.
You know what I'm saying? People's gonna respect Russell, but it's like as you get further and further away, unless you have people constantly talking about. Nobody's even told me about a game with Russell that they've seen. Like
Right.
I've never.
So long ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
have
but
to
you would
talk to
think
your
like,
great-grandfather.
yeah, like you don't have people passing that down. So
The
his
black
legend
dot
is
dunking
gonna
on
go
all the
away.
white dots.
We have video. We have video of Michael Jordan and Kareem. Like,
Yeah.
it's less of Kareem, but it's still enough for you to acknowledge him because you see his numbers and then you see the video. Michael Jordan, there's always gonna be videos of Jordan. Like, you're never gonna lose that. See, with Russell, it's not as much. So
Kareem
I think he may start to lose his spot, not because he wasn't as good, but just people were not gonna have enough to.
And Kareem took an
Pay
L for wearing
attention
that
to.
sweater on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I want
Yo, what's with Julius Erving in these brown suits?
Hitting threes on and off the court.
Our top five is fluid. It's our top five right now. Our minds can be changed.
I don't hate it. I don't.
You have
Like-
to accept our top five.
If you was to put LeBron over Kobe, I wouldn't be mad at you.
You should.
I
It's
would
not a
be.
part of our top
I
five.
would be right now. If you put LeBron over Kobe, I would be.
I mean, I'm saying
Right
like,
now, if at the end of his career
I'd be
you
mad, but
you
I'd
switch it,
understand.
if at the end of his career you switch it, I would be like, all right.
Yeah.
But right now, LeBron is not better than Kobe. Kobe has 5 rings and 30-something thousand points.
Yeah, you can't just say five.
That's what I'm saying, 30-something thousand points.
They don't
No, I'm
accept
saying,
six
but
rings.
he has 30-something thousand points.
Yeah.
Kobe was known as a strong defender. He defended one of the best players on the other team, the best wing player on the other team, pretty much every game.
I give it to Kobe that he did strike fear into.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Kobe would shut you down and give you 40 on the other side. Like, that's something that I don't even give that type of credit to Michael Jordan.
I do.
I don't, because I will always tell you he had Pippen, and it doesn't take away from how good he was defensively, but what he had to do. Pippen had the man
Kobe always had someone better than
on
Michael
defense.
had.
I'm saying on defense.
I mean, we can look it up. I don't really know. off the
We
top
don't
of my
even
head.
know who Kobe had on his team most years he
Yes, I
won
do.
rings.
Shaq.
He didn't guard it.
Paul
He didn't
Gasol.
guard wings. He didn't
Ron
guard
Artest, he had
wings.
a bunch of good guys.
But-
David Fisher. I mean, Derek Fisher.
David, there you called him David. That's exactly how
He
good he
deserves
is.
to not have his name called correctly.
Exactly. So
Derek Barnes.
I'm just saying, when
I'm
it comes to
with
that
you, but you
defensive
can't- yeah.
aspect of it, Pippen will always stand out to me. Jordan,
Jordan
would
won
take
Defensive
some-
Player of the Year, though.
yeah, Jordan, because he blocked shots and did stuff like
and
that.
stole.
And stole, yes.
Like a
But I'm
villain.
saying, like, as far as
Wow,
shut
just-
down defenders go, Jordan would take over in the fourth quarter. Kobe would guard Wade, LeBron, and these guys 3 quarters out of the game. He took the challenge. He stepped up and said, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to say Jordan didn't do it on certain occasions, but
All the time.
most times, Pippen had him.
Because Pippen was a
Pippen
defensive
was the
specialist.
defensive specialist.
He was a
Pippen
defensive
was,
specialist.
Pippen was, it doesn't take away from Jordan might have been just as good, but in the game, you're going to watch Pippen
Because he's more
play
physical.
Clyde Drexler. You're gonna watch Pippen play Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, guys like he's guarding the wings,
'Cause
and
you
Jordan
have-
is guarding.
'cause
Jordan
he's-
is doing just as much, but he's guarding Vernon Maxwell. He's guarding the guys who's not as,
Because Pippen is
Adept to scoring.
Pippen is slightly more athletic than Jordan, I think.
and he's taller. He's
yeah,
longer. Pippen is 6. What was he? 6'9", 6'8".
he was LeBron before
Yeah.
LeBron.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop
Stop what?
piping up Pippen like.
No, it's just what he
slander
did.
Jordan.
It's just what he did for
I'm
Jordan.
saying he's
Kobe
slight.
had Shaq.
It's just what he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he
I
did.
mean, Shaq had Kobe.
Either way.
Shaq was the guy.
Yeah,
He's
either
the
way.
guy that fouled out in 2 straight games
But I'm just
Indiana
talking
in the
about for
finals.
what they did in the
How many
game.
MVPs?
Kobe scored 81 without Shaq. Kobe defended the best players without Shaq. That's not.
I'm with you. I
But it's just I don't mean to take away from Jordan. It's
I don't
just
take
to
away
say
from nobody. It's just like
what coach asked you to do
you did.
and what coach asked him to do was a little bit different.
yeah.
And me personally, I like to see Kobe when he took Wade, he took Melo, he took LeBron, he took those guys. Like, it wasn't no question of who was guarding him. Like, only time he wasn't guarding him is if he was on the bench or somebody else was getting hot. Kobe was the guy's like, all right, Smush, you over here getting burnt. Let me go over here and guard your man. You move over there to the guy kept cold
He
all
used to
night.
violate Smush Parker on a daily basis.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
that's why Smush Parker hate him to this day.
don't get me wrong. I know the tales of Jordan's defense, what he did to Tony
Ain't
Kukoc
Smush the name of
in the Dream Team and all
Yeah.
that. But Pippen,
He was so defensively
But there was both of
sound
them.
that he kicked Isaiah Thomas out.
nah, Magic took credit for that one.
And then
Magic said it
they
was
was
him.
crying about it on TV.
Magic's my dude. Now, I just wanted to get your opinion why y'all had Kobe over LeBron, so I can reiterate that because I will defend our top 5 as my own top 5.
Listen, first let's talk about Smush Parker. How you named after the room in Jersey
That's a
Shore?
Laker. That's a Laker. That's a Laker. You
He's-
better big him
Wasn't
up just
Smush
like
the
you
name-
doing the
Wasn't
Bums.
Smush the name of the room in Jersey Shore where they went like the Smush room?
I never watched Jersey Shore. There's
Okay.
nothing interesting in Jersey.
Well,
Shaq
What?
from Jersey.
They're New York team.
thank you.
There's just not enough
I mean,
room
LA
here for their
City's
stadium.
nice.
Yeah.
Real quick, Deontay Wilder beat Ortiz on Saturday. Who should he fight next?
Anthony Joshua.
Come on.
Baby Miller.
Adrian Broner.
What heavyweight is what Deontay Wilder? What weight class is he?
Heavy.
I think he should fight Big
Anthony
Baby.
Joshua.
Yeah, he
Big
wants
Baby Miller.
Joshua. He wants Joshua.
Big.
But they keep
You mean
arguing.
Juice and
They keep
Joshua?
saying-
This is what boxing is now. It's all politics. That's what it is.
Joshua would get smoked. That's what that is. That's fear. It's not politics.
he
Nothing.
like-
Well,
he
you
like-
heard,
after
what,
every post fight.
Canelo Alvarez, who does Golden Boy? I'm sorry, Oscar De La Hoya
Oscar De La
said
Hoya. Oscar Lingerie.
they were trying to get the Triple G fight in for years, but every single time they did it, they were like, Triple G hasn't fought anybody yet. Triple G needs to get his stuff up. It's not as big as it is. And also, they try to hype it up as much as possible so that when the fight does come, you can throw it out there and say, oh, and make the most money. So all boxing is politics.
But and then people hated Floyd Mayweather, but
He
his
did the same thing,
attitude built up his fight.
So no, Floyd Mayweather was completely right. I'm pretty sure if I meet Floyd Mayweather in person, he's not gonna.
That's why even though Adrian Broner was getting smoked, people were still gonna see him.
Yeah.
He was getting smoked regularly. Like
remember
Zab Judah too. Like
they had to
when
carry him
Zab
out the
Judah was
ring?
good for them 3 years. He was talking mad smack.
Y'all heard about
Getting
Triple
clapped.
G, Canelo feeling drug test.
Creatino, yeah.
Yo, if that fight doesn't happen,
It was the
I
bed.
would
It was
love
the
to see
bed. He was evil Canelo.
Yo,
That's
bro,
why.
if you could come over and watch the fight this time, that'd be great.
When is it?
Cinco de Mayo weekend, or it's supposed to be Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, but now it might not be because he failed.
I was gonna be Cinco de Zero.
Triple G's gonna
Zero,
fight somebody else.
Zero de Mayo.
How old is
I
Triple
think he
G?
should. You don't think he should fight Big Baby Miller next?
I like
No.
Anthony Joshua, bro.
Yeah, I want him
You
to fight
you
Joshua.
like Juice and Joshua. I challenge you. After every post fight, Juice
We've
and
been trying to
Anthony
get him for like a
Joshua.
year and a half now, right? I just think he know he gonna lose. He had a disadvantage.
I know he's at
Wilder he long armed and it's like what is it that they want him to fight over there? That's what
he
it
said.
is?
He said he'll travel though.
Yeah, UK's not that far.
Yeah.
Fight in the UK. They got,
But
they
for
got,
a while,
that's
he-
a boxing city too.
But for a while he was saying he didn't want to. They didn't want to travel. I forgot what it was. There was some dumb disagreement that don't mean nothing to me.
Cause remember he was gonna go to Russia.
Yeah, they got the 2 titles.
He's gonna go to Russia and fight what you call it.
Cause Joshua was the one that beat Klitschko, right? Or was it Wilder?
No.
Wilder beat Klitschko.
Yeah.
Joshua's good though. Joshua's a good fighter.
Yeah, he's good. He's just not gonna beat Wilder.
But you don't think even let's say he does it in London, his home field advantage. You don't think the crowd's definitely going to be on Joshua's side.
I don't think that matters to Wilder.
I don't think it matters to Wilder, but don't you think Joshua
gonna
should
hype him
take
up.
that? Yeah.
I mean, it could hype him up. It's just kind of the 2 styles of fighting. I think Wilder's gonna have, unless Joshua hits him with something crazy that's
One punch
really
not gonna
rare.
matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless he get one of those in, but if they box through the fight, then I think Wilder wins. If they blow for blow, I think Wilder wins. I think Wilder's the stronger fighter. I think he has a longer reach, so it's just kind of like,
more
where's
athletic,
your
and he's
advantage?
bigger. Yeah.
I don't even think Joshua's faster. So it's like,
So he doesn't have any.
I don't think he have any
The
advantage.
only advantage he'll have is home field.
Basically, like
Home ring.
that adrenaline that the fans give you for them first 2 minutes till he hit you in the face real hard, and then you forget where you at. and you just start swinging for your life. Yeah, that's his advantage.
Bomb Squad. We gotta wrap it up for today, though, guys. Plugs.
I wouldn't recommend it to my fellas out there. You know what I'm
Giants
saying?
trade
Raw
for
dog.
who traded for 2 round draft picks. Giants, good job getting your linebacker. We're gonna do a 3-4 hybrid defense, so I'm proud of us.
Giants do something so Rob could go on rants next year.
Yeah, I don't have to go on rants if they're good.
Nah, you gonna rant about how good they are. You gonna rant regardless.
Lake Show, undefeated,
Bums.
never lost.
Bums.
Big Bull, we won last night. Yo,
You starting to look like LeVar Ball.
Thank you. Come here, Stephen.
You're 2 points. You're 2 points a game in college.
2.2, and he played for the Jets, so that explains a lot.
Go Yankees too. I'm drafting Giancarlo Stanton in our league.
No, you're
Bert, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, Bert, you my guy, dude.
Yeah, I just have to say, Goku all day.
It's a good thing he doesn't have a mic.
Hitting threes on and off the court. We out, baby.
All right, y'all. Trace.